The core movements used in gentle movement are all adapted from an ancient Chinese practice called Qigong. All the movements chosen use slow, smooth cycles of motion that are combined with controlled breathing. This combination of movement and breathing promotes improved physical and mental well-being and helps you to get in tune with how your body moves and feels. To get the most out of gentle movement, it is important to try to follow the breathing prompts that go alongside the movements. Don't worry if you can't get it at first, it takes a little practice. Our next core movement is called Qi Shower, and all we're doing is we're scanning our body with our hands, which may involve some bending. Okay, I'm going to do this move seated. You might want to sit forward in your chair slightly, just to give yourself more room. Our starting position is here with our hands in front of us like so. And all we're doing is we're moving them up, over our face, then down the sides of our body, sweeping them round, and then back to starting position. Let's try and make that a bit more fluid. Our head to the sides, around our feet, to the insides of our legs, center. Now let's incorporate the breath. We're going to breathe in as we move up our body, and breathe out as we move back down. Breathing in and breathing out. And one more. And back to center. Okay, that's Qi Shower. Let's move on to our next core movement. This core movement is called butterfly hands, and all it involves is making big circles while spreading your arms around your body. I'm going to do the seated option for this. Okay, so get in a comfortable position in your seat and move a little forward to give yourself some extra room. Now we're going to cross our wrists in front of one another. So I've got my right on top of my left here. And all we're doing is we're bringing our wrists up in front of our body. And then we're spreading our arms out as we take them back down. And as we bring our hands, our wrists back together, we're going to cross them. So now that my left is in front of my right. Take them up. And to incorporate the breathing, I'm going to breathe in as I take my wrists up in front of my body and breathe out as I stretch them and take them back down. Breathing in, and breathing out. And one more time. Okay, that's butterfly hands. Let's move on to our next core movement. This core movement is called Heaven and Earth, and all it involves is making circular motions leading with your wrists. There are 3 different levels, low, medium and high. I'm going to do all the levels, but you can stop at low, at medium, or whatever level suits your body best. Okay. First of all, I want you to find a comfortable position in your chair, moving a wee bit forward to give yourself some extra room. Now, I want you to place your hands in front of your body like so, and keep them quite low. Try to keep just above hip level here. Now your hands should be floppy, just flopping at the end of your wrists like a puppet. And all we're doing is making small circular motions towards our body, leading with the wrists. And to incorporate the breathing, we're going to breathe in as we move our wrists towards ourselves, and breathe out as we take them back down. To make even bigger circles, I'm going to move to the next level, which is rib cage level. If you want to stay at the hip level, that's absolutely fine. Just listen to your body and do what you're most comfortable with. So just like before, we're going to make circles leading with our wrists, and we're going to incorporate our breathing in and then breathing out. And if you can, we're going to make the circles even higher at the next level, taking our wrists just above our shoulders. If you can't manage this and want to stay at either rib cage or hip level, then that's absolutely fine. Just listen to your body. Breathing in and breathing out. And one more of these. Okay, that's Heaven and Earth. Let's move on to our next core movement. This movement is called Wind on Water, and it involves moving your arms outwards and inwards. There are 3 different levels, low, medium and high. I'll be demonstrating all 3, but you can stop at whatever level suits your body best. Find a comfortable position in your seat. Move slightly forward if you want slightly more room to move. Okay, we're going to start with our hands in front of us like this at hip level. And I want you to first close your eyes and try and sense any feelings or sensations you have between your hands. This might be a tingle sensation, or it might be warmth. It might be nothing at all. Sometimes it's quite good to imagine an imaginary ball between your hands that you're holding. Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe in, you're going to take your arms out. And then take your arms back in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Making sure that you still sense any sensations you have between your hands, or that you're simply expanding and contracting the imaginary ball between your hands. Okay, next I'm going to move my hands up to ribcage level. If you're comfortable with your hands at hip level, then that's absolutely fine. Just listen to your body. Okay, I'm going to breathe in as I take my arms out again, and breathe out as I take them back in. Noticing any sensation between your hands and fingertips. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if you can, we're going to work our arms that little bit harder, having our hands just above our shoulders. If this is too much or this causes you any strain or pain, simply leave your hands at the level you're most comfortable with. And we're going to breathe in as we take our arms out, and breathe out as we take them back in. And one more. And take it back to center. Okay, that's wind on water. Let's move on to our next core movement. This core movement is called the yin and the yang, and it involves stretching your arms in an inwards and outwards direction. Find a comfortable position in your seat and move slightly forward to have a bit more room. Okay, and starting with the yin, we are going to have our hands by our side and take our arms up like so. And then when they meet above our head, we're going to touch our hands together and take it back down to center. And with our breathing, we're going to breathe in and then breathe out. Breathing in as we open our chest, and breathe out as we take our hands together. And one more. Now we're going to move on to the yang. So this is the opposite movement. We start with our fingers touching first of all, and we move our hands up. And then as we reach the top, we spread our arms out. And with our breathing, we breathe in and then out. And one more. And back to center. Okay, that's the yin and yang, and that's the last of our core movements. We're now going to move over to some relaxation.